What's good, YouTube? It's your boy devkonn, and today, as you guys can tell by the title, I'm gonna bring y'all my Derrick Rose inspired build. I'm gonna teach y'all everything you need to know about using this build. We're gonna go over the badges. I'll show you how to make it, of course. If you could do me a favor, drop a sub and like for your boy. I'm not really a YouTuber, you feel me? I like to be on TikTok and stuff like that, but I'm trying to get on my grind this year. I'm gonna be bringing y'all videos as much as I can. Shout out to Derrick Rose, man, getting his jersey retired this year. So it was an honor to make this build. I've never made a Derrick Rose build before. I don't really make small guard builds that much, to be honest, but this one's feeling wavy, especially if you love that slashing play style. Man, let's get right into it, man. You do want to make him 6'4", 195 with a 6'9" wingspan. I mean, y'all can go with Derrick Rose's true height if you want, but being 6'4" in this game is basically being 6'2" in every other 2K because everybody is a giant. You know, trust me, guys, you do not want to make a super small guard this year, like, unless you're like that, you feel me? It just puts you at a major disadvantage, you know? I'll let y'all see the body types. You see we get toned, buff, and stocky. Of course, we're not going to be using the other two. The slashing, it's super wavy this year, I'm not gonna lie. We have an 88 driving layup. This is going to give us access to float game on gold, which is really good, man. Floaters are crazy good. Floaters are back. If y'all remember 2K24, they were really good. Actually one of the better badges in the game, and we do have an 80 close shot to accompany that. Like, you don't need it. Close shot is very cheap, and if I'm not mistaken, your floaters, they're kind of tied into your close shot rating and your layup, you feel me? It's not just all of your layup. Close shot does have a kind of a role in that, and it's super cheap, so I just put my close shot up to 80, you feel me? Like, if you're gonna be on a slasher type build, you need to have a little bit of close shot, because I know some of y'all at the beginning of the year did not upgrade your close shot. You were getting wide open looks under the basket. You were missing. I know for a fact, because you actually have to time these things this year. You can't just have a dookie rating, stand under the basket with a 25 close shot in green. Like, it doesn't work like that anymore, y'all. Now, the bread and butter here, we do have a 93 driving dunk. And by the way, I made this build with one singular cap breaker in mind. So this is pretty much a one cap breaker build. And I only did one cap breaker because I would assume most people would have access to at least one by now. If not, I apologize. This build is still very usable. Like, it's really only for one badge. I'm not going to do like 4, 5, 6, like, because so many people have different amounts of cap breakers and stuff like that. So I just went with like one. So this is a one cap breaker build. If you have at least one cap breaker, this will work for you. And like always, you know, take down the expensive stuff and fine tune to your liking so you're able to use your cap breakers. But back to our attributes, we do have a 93 driving dunk. That'll get us access to 4 different contact packages. Shout out to NBA 2K for the animation glossary and 2K Labs. Pro contact dunks off of 2, small contact dunks off of 2. Same thing goes for the 1-foot dunks. Make sure you get that 80 vertical and you will be able to get gold posterizer. If you somehow make a slasher build without gold posterizer, you're absolutely insane. But let's go to the mid-range. You know, Derrick Rose was a silky, smooth mid-range scorer. So we do have a 91 mid-range. And this is where my cap breaker comes in, because I put my 1 into my mid-range for gold Deadeye, and that'll get us access to pretty much all of the shooting badges we were able to get on gold. We do have a 78-3. If you guys know, the mid-range is doing the work for us, man. Like, you feel me? We got all these shooting badges here. So that 78-3, it's going to feel like a 90. We just do not get limitless range. If you're playing a Derrick Rose build, sitting at hash or whatever, you are doing it wrong. Now, our pass accuracy, this is pretty important here because you do want to have the ability to pass out of things if you're going to be slashing. You're not just want to be running head first down the court and just throwing ducks with your 70, 65 pass accuracy, like, not on a guard. Like, you can get away with that on other builds, but not on a guard. And Derrick Rose was really good playmaker, of course. So, you know, I wanted to get that bronze bailout badge. Bailout is not as broken as it used to be. Like, it low-key used to be broken on bronze. They kind of fine-tuned it. I feel like it's not as effective, but it's still nice to have, feel me? And we do get gold dimer, we get gold visionary, and break starter, which obviously we're not going to be using that often. Moving on to our ball handle. If you have another cap breaker here, you can toss one more, get your ankle assassin on silver. It'll get you a lot of stuns and pretty much free buckets. You just don't need that 92 ball handle or 90 ball handle like you used to, because we're getting so many max +1s and +2s. The Trae Young escape and Steph escape, like, they're cool and all, but like, you just don't need them because the dribbling system is way better. There are just so many really good animations available to you with an 85 ball handle, in my opinion. So I'm rocking with it. It's worked for me so far. And we do have lightning launch on gold. Thanks to 2K Labs, we do know that lightning launch on Hall of Fame is not really different than gold. to be honest. It's really not. And once again, you can use your max plus ones or plus twos on this right here. You don't really need to go overboard this year. You know, I think that's the main thing when it comes to making builds. You do not have to go overboard, for example, here in these two categories, like, because come the end of the year, we're going to have hella cap breakers. I think it's like almost 30. We're going to have max plus ones and plus twos every season, and we're going to get the ones from specialization as well. So like keep that in mind when it comes to making your build. Like if you want to specialize in playmaking and you want to boost your playmaking badges, you know, go ahead and do that. If you want to do for your shooting badges, make sure you pick out your shooting specialization. We have an 83 perimeter defense. That's just going to get us pick dodger on silver. I kind of like that badge here, especially because some of y'all like that just hide behind screens and, you know, you're fighting screens all game. It'll be nice to have. I'm not going to go for interceptor. I don't really care for it that much. The way steals are right now, it's just not really a good investment to me. At least going above 60, like it's just not worth it unless you're making a defensive type build. But we do have a 68 block for that chase down artist badge, aka high flying denier. We got that in there as well, and I'm getting tons of blocks on a 6'4". I'm feeling pretty good about that. No rebounding here. We are too poor to afford it. I'm sorry, we just can't afford it. And plus, anyways, when you're running a slasher type build, you want to be leaking out, bro. You don't want to be trying to get a board for your team. We have our physicals here, pretty high. You know, pretty speedy player. Like I said, I'm not going to go overboard, go like 90-something speed. You got to work with what we got, you know, what they give us. I do have a 60 strength, just so I can get physical finisher on bronze. And do not forget your 80 vertical, because you're going to miss out on contact dunks, and you are going to miss out on gold posterizer, which is a huge fumble. But let's check out the build, man. Let's see what we got. Ignore the way my player looks. You know, I got something else I'm working on. You feel me? If you can guess, drop it in the comments. But we get Steve Francis, all-time Rockets, Derrick Rose himself right in the middle, and Damian Lillard, which I don't really know where he came from, but we'll take it. And this is a mid-range slasher. I'm unsure of the other build names you can get with like cap breakers and stuff. I gotta try it out, but I'll show you guys like my badge setup, like my perks. I'll show y'all my SIGs, my jump shot. If you did not check out my mixtape of Derrick Rose on TikTok or Twitter, YouTube Shorts, man, go ahead and check that out, y'all. And I will link my Derrick Rose face creation in the description. Face creation community, I love you guys as always. You know, if you guys want to make your NBA player builds or like your rappers or like whatever else you want to do, go ahead and check them out. Let's take a look at the badge setups I have. And guys, I actually do not have all of my badges yet. Even though I am like a 95, I don't think I have all my badges yet because I have not fully upgraded my player because I'm broke. I ain't got no VC, bro. But when it comes to her perks, I got Mixed Master on Hall of Fame. Like after they changed the name, I swear this badge became like super buns. But it's not horrible if you like to do the acrobats. I just don't do it that much because like usually when I am in a lane, personally, I'm not taking a layup. If I see any player over the height of like 6'8" down there, I'm not taking a layup. I'll take a floater or I'm trying to meter dunk. So you know, that's why I don't really like this badge because like it's really hard to pull these things off. And I just don't think any amount of badge will like make that easier. You know what I'm saying? Like if someone's down there and they block your shot, like 60 layup or 99, like they block your shot. You know what I'm saying? Like I think the layup rating is more for like contact layups and stuff like that. I only have this on because like I just don't have my other badges. Is float game tier 2? Yeah, we're easily gonna put float game on legend here when I do get float game. How about we just switch this up? We'll switch these two. I kind of like that better. But of course, I do have posterizer on legend because I'm trying to catch some bodies. And shifty shooter we do have on Hall of Fame, which is massive on a slasher build like this. And you know, now that I'm sitting here and I'm looking, I just noticed I never picked my build specialization. I'm gonna go with finishing. Oh wait, okay, so you're allowed to progress them even though you haven't selected it yet. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that, y'all. I'm actually a noob. So yeah, we're gonna go with finishing specialization. So now that I'm looking at it here, I'm gonna put posterizer right here. And for my max plus 2, I'll do float game, and that'll get us legend float game, legend posterizer, and then tier 1 we'll do handles for days. We'll get that on Hall of Fame. I mean, like we're cooking, we're low-key cooking right now. Like I kind of like the way that sounds. But if you are curious about my takeover, I do have the custom ones unlocked. But if you do not, I recommend using Blur because for some reason Blur has Poster Machine's ability where you can just like spam the dunk meter and you just get a giant green window. That's probably going to get patched. I would be really surprised if it didn't. But my custom is just on speed of ball and ball handle. That'll give us 94 in both categories. And then the Blur takeover pretty much just allows you to walk by people and spam meter dunk and green it every single time. But yeah. Let's get right into my SIGs real quick. Y'all can work out with these. Pro 2 pull-up is still like the best in the entire game. If you are curious how to do like the Jamal Crawford little layups, these things are really good. So the Jordan pull layup is really good for the hop step. Now you can auto activate the spinning layup thanks to John Morant and Mike Wang. So I have on a lot of John Morant stuff when it comes to layups. You know, I think his layup package is pretty solid. There's probably better ones, but you feel me? When I was making a D Rose video, I just wanted the most like lifelike things I could get because his layup package, I don't think is in the game anymore. You know, it has to be locked behind seasons or they just took it out in general. I'm not sure, so we're using John Morant. LaMelo's floaters, really good. John Morant's dribble style, if you do not put this on, if you put on any other dribble style other than John Morant's with an 85 speed of ball, you're low-key just selling your games. This other stuff, you know, I kind of have all these basic animations on from my other builds because they're just good animations. Scottie Pippen behind the back, really good. The standing one is kind of bad. It's kind of slow, but it's a slasher build. His moving behind the back is super, super explosive. So, you know, if you like the explosive behind the back of the moving one, I recommend this one. If you like the standing one, I would go with SGA because it's pretty similar to the Curry slide. And if you just want one that gives you a lot of space so you can shoot, pull out that Kobe White. But yeah, y'all can look at the rest of my animations here. Let's take a look at my jump shot real quick. And I do have on Allen Iverson, Stephen Curry, and Mike Wang, aka Baluba. I don't have full speed. I hate full speed jump shots because I rhythm shoot. So, you know, it's a little bit easier for me to do it this way. 50-50 blend though, and I go a little bit after push because that's just what feels the most natural to me. Now, when it comes to dunk packages, literally just put on your contact dunks, make sure you have those on, and then whatever else after that, like obviously you want all the good alley-oops and stuff like that. But I am using Derrick Rose dunk package because it is in the game. So I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like I said, if you do not check out my Derrick Rose mixtape on, you know, my other platforms or YouTube Shorts, man, go ahead and check it out, y'all, so you guys can see what this build can really do. You know, if you love Derrick Rose, shout out D Rose, man. Make sure y'all drop a like and subscribe to your boy. Follow me on all my socials if you like to stay in contact with me, ask me questions, or, you know, just stay updated about the game in general. I put real life American currency into this build, so you know it's legit, you feel me? I ain't just scrap this up for no reason. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, taking time out of your day to support me, it means a lot. If y'all have any suggestions or things you want, you feel me, let me know in the comments. You know, I'm already working on a lot of things right now, but we have a whole year ahead of us, and I would be glad to, you know, fulfill some of your requests. So let me know. Enjoy your day, and I'll see y'all in the next one.